It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
As we see the two teams who fought back in Super Bowl 18. Who knows what we're in store for here?
And it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the outskirts of the nation's capital. It's Northwest Stadium in Landover, the home of the Commanders. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson here in the booth. Partner, these are a couple of teams that struggled a year ago, finished out of the playoffs. They were under 500, but that's what you love about the NFL. A new season brings renewed optimism.
Absolutely, and really, Mike, a lot of new faces at critical places. I mean, there is a lot of new pieces to the puzzle here, both coaching staff and the roster of players. They believe last year is over. They do not think there is any correlation between the squad they're planning to put on the field today and that one that we saw really go through some growing pains and struggles just a year ago.
Here's Austin Seibert to get this one started. And off we go from Northwest Stadium in Landover. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, drafted back in 2019 out of Washington State. It's Gardner Minshew.
Don't let this guy's laid-back personality fool you, Mike. He is a tremendous presence to have in your quarterback room. Not only does he have the ability to manage the game at a high level, but your team has a legitimate chance to beat anyone in the league whenever he's under center. Now, I don't know if I'd classify him as a long-term solution, but he's certainly someone every franchise they would love to have.
And his initial touch, good for a couple. It'll be second down. In motion is Myers. Now it's the veteran, Amir Abdullah. Room to run at the 40. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 23 yards. Good for a Raider first down.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs to kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
That's caught by Abdullah. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Handoff, it's Madison. Not a whole lot there as he'll work it down to the 46. The veteran Bobby Wagner in there on the stunt. They need 8 as they come up for third down. Marshall is on the move. To the air on third down, it's Minshew. Gets that one complete to his tight end Bowers. 23 yards on that pass play. First down, Vegas.
Third down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. On the give, this is Madison. He'll get 4 and down inside the 20-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Madison. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jayden Daniels.
And even though he's just a rookie, Mike, I think it's safe to say Jayden Daniels, he is one of the most dynamic athletes that we have in the entire NFL at the quarterback position. And on top of that, he's not a one-dimensional player. Yes, he's going to make splash plays with his feet, and he's going to make some highlight reel plays. But he is a quarterback. He can make every throw. He's got great arm talent. If he can continue to find the balance between those two aspects, he's got a chance not to have just success today. He has a chance to have success for a long time in this league.
And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback. But here we are, early on in the game, a nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Yet another Alabama back in the league. This is Brian Robinson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
On play action, Daniels. Got him in. It's that rookie third-round pick. 18 yards on the connection. First down, Washington.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
First and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Finding the veteran tight end, Zach Ertz. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. A give, and here comes Robinson. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
He'll try to run for it. A big play there for Washington. 33 yards.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the first down, sets up first and goal.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. They'll run with Robinson. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
At some point, the offensive line cannot just be dependent on the perfect play call. Somebody has to win. Somebody has to distort the defense and create some space for the running back to run. In this case, nobody could win. Stop for no gain.
One more time, it's Robinson. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 3rd and goal coming up.
So on 2nd down, they try to hammer it in on the ground, Mike, but now on 3rd and goal, I don't think you have any choice but to put this ball in your quarterback's hands and test this defense through the air.
3rd and goal, it's Daniels. Taking off, and he's into the end zone. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Commanders. That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the way.
Austin Seibert now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Commanders move out to a 7-3 lead. Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. Abdullah now to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They're going to go play action now with Minshew. He's got it downfield. Myers the connection. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a 1st down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
On play action, here's Minshew. Finding Terrace Marshall for the completion. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Madison. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. A run here with Abdullah. Whoa! And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll run up the middle. It's Madison. And they are all over that on defense. Good surge. Drops him back. Let's put him at the 9-yard line. Here comes 3rd and 6. In motion is Myers. Minshew from the gun on 3rd down. That one taken in. Terrace Marshall. Touchdown Vegas.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Raiders are on top. It's now 10-7. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. A return now from the 4. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Commanders' offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's complete. It's Jamison Crowder. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Play action. Here's Daniels. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
3rd and short, and it's Daniels. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. Daniels going to throw again. Now he'll run.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the 1st down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. First carry for the versatile Austin Eckler. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? That's not the type of play that's going to end up on a lot of end-of-the-season highlight reels, Mike. But listen, sometimes those little check-down crossers produce some positive plays. Stay ahead of the chains.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. They motion the slot man left. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He's got the veteran Zach Ertz. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up 1st downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there that 3rd down conversion. Continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this 1st half. To the air again is Daniels. A pass complete to Noah Brown. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Quarterback did everything in his power on that play, Mike, except get the ball out of his hands. I like the aggressiveness of maintaining the ball and trying to get something downfield. But after you break the initial sack attempt, that ball's got to come out. Do not give them another hit on you, and definitely don't take a sack.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Daniels. The pressure's going to get there again. He's forced down once more. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
So it's 4th down, and Austin Seibert out to try the Washington field goal. That one is good. And the Commanders will level the score at 10 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Yeah! And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins, 1st and 10. The shotgun, a throw for Minshew. This one into the hands of Marshall. And they will finally get him out of bounds, but not until he's near the 45-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. Now, Minshew. He's got the Golden Domer. That's Michael Mayer. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
Got his man at the 6. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have 1st and goal. They'll run with Madison. Powering forward. He's in. Alexander Madison. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Now Carlson to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Raiders go up by 7. It is now 17-10. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The tight end Ertz in motion. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 24. Divine Diablo there to make the play. So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Raiders are out in front as we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Michael, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report. It was a running back, Alexander Madison, who put together a solid first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This will be returned from the 6. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Commanders' offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with first down and 10. Daniels now going to look to throw. Wide open. It's Brown. He's got it. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Daniels now on first down. And this ball batted away and incomplete.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. He'll manage only a couple. Robert Spillane spills them there. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Now Daniels. He'll get this one complete to Brown. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
These comebacks, they require a lot of trust and timing from everybody involved. If the quarterback's a little too early, the receiver's not out of his break. But if the quarterback's a little too late, that's when disaster can strike. So give credit, really well timed, really nice job by both guys.
Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal. Here's a run. Marked down at the 6. Here now, second down and goal. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Taking off.
Great job in coverage here. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. He decides to tuck it and turn it to a runner. They get to him quickly. Picks up a couple yards, but not enough now. Brings up third down.
They go 5 receivers for third down and 4. To throw is Daniels. To the pylon, he's in. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
Seibert out now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Commanders will come back to tie things at 17. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Abdullah now to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Raiders offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They'll begin with 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Minshew. Looking middle, and he's got Myers. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, Abdullah. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset. But as always, there's the exception to every rule.
Minshew now to throw on 1st and 10. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
That's caught left side by Bowers. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
The offense is able to land a big blow there, and I think what happened defensively, Mike, is just everyone was not on the same page. And when you do that at this level, the good offenses, they're going to make you pay for it. They've got to clean up those mistakes, make the offense have to earn everything they get.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. They'll toss this one out to Madison. Here's a 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here comes Madison. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Minshew gonna look to throw. No chance at all. He'll go down.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
Now Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. This will be a 38-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Raiders move out in front 20-17.
Job number one on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
Back out is Carlson following the made field goal. And he sends this kickoff away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They'll do so with 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Eckler. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Throwing is Daniels. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Set to go now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate. And that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll go play action here with Daniels. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from it.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Now he takes off. And he's going to slide to a stop and avoid the contact. But since he started there, he's still shy of the 1st down. A big play looming here. They need to convert. It is 3rd and inches. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. That is a gain of 15, halfway there as he's down at the 15.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the 4th quarter, Mike, facing a tough 3rd down. You've got to have it. But you know what? He calls the play, he breaks the huddle, and he's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown.
Second down and 8. We'll give it to Eckler on the option. And he's inside the 10, pushing forward for a gain of 5 yards. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. That evens the score here in the 4th quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. This game level following the made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run by Madison. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Again, it's Madison. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. To throw, Minshew. He's got the tight end, Mayer. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. They'll go here with Madison. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a 1st down.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert. 1st
and 10 now from the 36. Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
On 2nd down, here's Minshew. That's brought in by Myers. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. He'll try and throw with Minshew. Gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Raider 1st down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Madison. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Now Madison. And he will score. Alexander Madison. Touchdown, Vegas. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
That's a heck of a run right there, and I can't tell you, Mike, how many running backs coaches I've heard over the years say, your responsibility with the ball is to make the first guy miss. We can't block everybody on the field. That's the role of a good running back, and you see it here. All it takes is one missed tackle to get this guy in space, and he's able to do the rest with his legs and take it all the way.
Carlson now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Commanders offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. They'll drop to throw. That one complete to Brian Robinson. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical 3rd down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got 3rd and 4th down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession.
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Divine Diablo.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
The Raiders offense make their way out to take over once more. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. First and 10. They'll run up the middle. It's Madison. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. Fakes the handoff and keeps it to himself. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Victory formation here, as he's down to a knee. So this one, a win for the visiting Raiders. They were forced to travel cross-country. They get the early start, 10 a.m. on their body clocks. They're happy now. They come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.
Thank you.